All right, Broncos country, it is 11:30 at night, and I was surprised to look on NFL.com and see that the Denver Broncos All-22 from their loss against the Chargers is already out. So let's go ahead and break down a little bit of film here and use some of this All-22 to determine who was at fault for the Denver Broncos in this loss. Is this a loss that is on the coaching staff, or is this a loss that's on player personnel? Let's go ahead and jump right in, and it's so frustrating because of how good of a start this was for the Denver Broncos. They force a 3-and-out on the opening possession. You're feeling really good because then you get the ball coming out of halftime. First offensive possession, 12 plays, 74 yards, almost 6 minutes off the clock. You cap it off with an Audric Estime touchdown. You ran the ball really well on that first drive. You mixed up your personnel. You got Marvin Mims involved out of the backfield, Javonte Williams, Blake Watson, and Audric Estime. Everybody got involved on that opening drive on the ground. Then you did give up a rushing touchdown to the Chargers, 10 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 25 seconds. It was a similar MO that Denver followed. They wanted to establish the ground game as well. You can learn to live with that. You pretty much had the game right where you wanted it at that point. You respond, though. 14 plays, 70 yards, 6-minute touchdown drive. Bo Nix with a 1-yard touchdown pass to Michael Burton off of play action. You're feeling really good. You then hold them to a field goal, so the game ends up 14-10. You march downfield, you score another touchdown, it becomes 21-10. You force a punt, and then that's when things kind of start to fall down for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix had a 15-yard scramble on the first play of this drive, and then after that is when things really started to collapse. It's first down and 10 from the Denver 37, and you can't just come out and run the ball every single first down. Defenses are going to key in on that. You've got to keep a defense honest by lining up in different formations and not be afraid to drop back and throw the ball on first down. You have to be able to keep the defense honest here. So you're going to see that the Broncos are initially going to come out in a split backfield formation, and then they're going to motion Michael Burton, and the cornerback follows him. So that's an indication that you're going to get zone coverage right here if you're Denver. Unfortunately, you have a complete protection breakdown as Quinn Miners is going to get beat to the inside, as well as Mike McGlinchey with Joey Bosa, and it's Bosa that ultimately gets the sack, but number 90 was the one who made Bo have to duck, and Bosa cleaned it up. That's a complete and total protection breakdown from the Denver Broncos on this play. That's, quite frankly, inexcusable. You'll see it here, man. Can't have that. And this 8-yard sack just completely killed the drive. The Broncos did pick up a nice chunk play on second down, in fairness to them. It set up a 3rd down and 6 after that, and Bo Nix threw a slant to Devon Vele. It was really tightly covered. In fact, let's go ahead and bring in that 3rd down slant to Devon Vele. It was the right look to throw it against because initially it was off coverage by number 33, Dean Leonard from the Chargers right here. So Bo has the right idea on this one. He definitely does. You motion Vele out. Still soft enough where the slant should work, but good job just closing in on that one right there by Dean Leonard. It was a great play by Leonard. Bo's going up there and making a check. One thing, this play did come in a little bit late, and you were battling against the play clock on this. You did get your motion that you needed to get in time right there. Looks like quarters coverage here, and yeah, that's just a good look for this play. Dean Leonard just made a better play on that throw. Let's go ahead and take a look one more time for Bo Nix's footwork. Just to make sure Bo didn't rush anything here. No, that's not bad. Good decision, good throw, just good play defensively to close in on that and break it up. So I can live with that, man. This was the drive where you wish you would have been able to get some points here. You didn't get points. That swung some of your momentum, but you get an interception on your next drive. Chris Abrams drain. He's going to intercept Justin Herbert. Let's go ahead and bring this play in. So Broncos showing quarters coverage here pre-snap. And that's exactly what they're going to drop into. You're going to see that Brandon Jones, he sinks down to take away, I believe, that Stone Smart right there. That leaves good leverage to throw this post route to Joshua Palmer. Chris Abrams drain in coverage, but Abrams drain makes a hell of a play, undercutting it and intercepting it. That is such a fantastic job by Chris Abrams drain. Justin Herbert knew what he had coverage-wise from the Broncos. He knew that the deep post was going to be there, but Chris Abrams drain did a great job undercutting it, reading it, and picking it. That was a big-time play right there for the Broncos. And then after that is where things got a little bit controversial, and Sean Payton is getting some share of the blame. And I do think that is warranted here because it led to a play that we have literally never seen before in the modern NFL. We've seen it. Last time we've seen it was 1976. But in order to get there, we got to go ahead and look at this sequence where after that Chris Abrams drain interception, it's 1st down and 10. There's 45 seconds left. You're at the 18-yard line. Try to get something here and just see if you can get some positive yardage. Take a timeout and see if you can get in position for a field goal. They call a screen. It's read well by the Chargers, number 95. He blows the screen up. It's a loss of 3 yards on the play. At that point, you probably should just wave the white flag and say, all right, this isn't going to work. Let's take our 2-score lead to halftime. And then we get this 2nd down play here where it's going to try to check it down over the middle. And unfortunately, it's a slightly inaccurate throw, and Javonte Williams ends up slipping on it. We'll look at Bo's feet on this one time. Make sure that his feet are clean. Hitch, step up, clean feet. Yeah. Slightly inaccurate, but I think Javonte wasn't quite in the spot that Bo had anticipated when he threw it. He kind of stumbled coming off of it. So 2nd down and 13. That kills that, and it's an incomplete pass. It stops the clock. You probably should have run the football in this situation. But granted, Harbaugh still would have probably called timeout anyway. Then on 3rd down, you finally do run the ball with Javonte Williams. And Ben Powers gets beat. Morgan Fox makes the tackle. Jim Harbaugh calls a timeout with, I believe it was 7 seconds left. And Denver has to punt this ball away. And the first disastrous penalty for the Broncos is on this play. It's going to be a kick-catch interference on Traymon Smith, the gunner right here. He just kind of runs into Darius Davis right there. This isn't the best angle of it, but the TV copy showed that it was indeed pretty clearly kick-catch interference. And it set up the Chargers for an untimed down on their final play of the half. And they were in position for a 57-yard free kick, something that has not happened in the NFL very often. I think the last time before this that a team had tried it was like 2012. I remember it was actually another Thursday night game. It was the St. Louis Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, and I believe it was, I want to say, I can't remember. It was maybe David Akers, the kicker for the 49ers, who tried that. It was in St. Louis on a Thursday night game back in like 2011, 2012, whatever it was. That was the last time I remember a team trying a play like this, where you line up in basically a kickoff formation. It's a completely free kick. And you're going to see that the holder, J.K. Scott, is holding it for Cameron Dicker here. It's a 57-yard kick. If it goes through the uprights, it's a made field goal. If you miss it, it can be returned for a touchdown by the return team. But that's not what's going to happen here. Cameron Dicker makes the kick, and it turns into a one-possession game at that point. That game mismanagement from the Broncos there was definitely tough at the end of the first half, and it set up a play that had never happened in the NFL in modern history. Just sucks, man. The last time that play had successfully happened was 1976. Ironically enough, it was also the Chargers who successfully converted on a free kick. The Broncos, to their credit, though, they respond well offensively coming out of halftime. They march downfield 12 plays, 47 yards, 6 minutes and 29 seconds, and they get a field goal, so they cut that back into a 2-score lead. They end up getting their 3 points back. This is the drive, man, that completely unraveled things for the Denver Broncos. You start off here. 2nd down and 4, Justin Herbert is going to scramble for 18 yards. Justin Herbert was playing with a high ankle sprain in this game and still was able to get some plays like this. It was man coverage here for the Broncos, and nobody is accounting for the quarterback. Herbert sees this little rushing lane, and he is going to take advantage of it. That just happens sometimes against man coverage. Some brutal missed tackles on this play. You're going to see that Cody Barton's got a chance. He gets lost in the trash. I have no idea what Cody Barton's doing here. I guess he's in man with the back, but he's got a shot and gets lost in the trash. Zach Allen as well with a missed tackle. I can't tell who that was right there. But he had a missed tackle on this one as well that allowed Justin Herbert to spring free. Looked like that might have been DJ Jones, yeah. Just some pitiful tackling on this one. Sternad gets lost in the trash, and Herbert's able to pick up 18 yards. Sorry about the mouse going over. Blame NFL.com for that one. So then we come out here on this play. Let's see, what was this one? Is this one we should take a look at? Oh, it was only a 2-yard run for Kamani Vidal. But then we want to come out, another explosive pickup here. 19 yards, Justin Herbert to Stone Smart on 2nd down and 10. Denver showing a lot of zone coverage shells in this game. This looks kind of like match quarters possibly. And everybody is diverting their attention, you'll see, over here to Ladd McConkey. The defense gets completely drawn in by McConkey, and nobody is accounting for Stone Smart. This is a complete coverage bust by the Broncos. I don't know if it was Sternad or Jones that blew this. Let's take another look. But this is a total coverage bust here from the Broncos. 2 guys ended up going with McConkey, and it completely left wide open space. That looks like that was Sternad who screwed that one up. He goes with McConkey, and it just leaves Stone Smart completely uncovered. That's just bad execution from Justin Sternad. This isn't a bad play call. This is bad defensive execution from one player. And it causes an explosive play. Stone Smart had been giving the Chargers some nice plays over these last few weeks, and the Broncos did not account for him on this one because they were so sold out. They were so sold out on stopping Ladd McConkey. Gets you down to the 14-yard line, and to your credit, you're still able to hold comparatively strong. You get them all the way to a 3rd down and 13, and this play did have some controversy for sure. This was Justin Sternad's unnecessary roughness. I don't think it should have been controversial personally. It was a pretty clear and obvious penalty. Sternad did not have a good game at all in this one. It's 3rd down and 13. And Justin Herbert, he's going to go to take off, and he's going to slide short of the line to gain, but Sternad's going to come in, lower his elbow and make contact with Herbert. He put his elbow into Justin Herbert's helmet, and it's a penalty. That is a penalty that's going to get called every time. It was third down. You were going to get off the field. It was going to be a 24-16 ball game. It was going to be an 8-point ball game. Still a one-score game, but you can definitely live with an 8-point ball game in this scenario for sure. But instead, you're going to hand this one off to Gus Edwards. Touchdown Chargers. Rough break right there. And the Chargers ended up taking back the momentum. That was just a really stupid penalty right there for the Denver Broncos. Granted, Denver did keep them out of 2-point conversion territory here. They tried to go for 2 in order to make this, I believe it would be a, hold on, let me see, what would have the score been here? I got to double check this. Sorry, it's 11:30 at night and I can't math at this hour. So let's come over here. The touchdown, yeah, it was 24-19. They were trying to make it 24-21. Sorry, I cannot math at this hour, Broncos country. But regardless, Denver does a good job here. They keep Justin Herbert out of the end zone. They're going to run this one with Herbert. Out of an empty formation, Gus Edwards in motion. And nice stop right there from Nick Benito to keep him out. Good stuff. Very good stuff right there. So, after that, obviously you're not feeling great about giving up the touchdown, but you did get a stop there on the 2-point conversion. That was huge. We look at this drive here, and the Broncos, they did try to come out and run the ball on first down with Blake Watson, and this play got completely blown up in the backfield. So, for those being critical of Sean Payton for not committing to the run game, he tried to run the ball here and it put you in an unfavorable down and distance. Bad block from Ben Powers. He gets put on his ass. And Blake Watson ends up getting tackled for a 1-yard loss. So the Broncos tried to run the ball here. They tried. And it put you in an unfavorable down and distance. Because one guy could not hold up in the blocking game. Also, I feel like Watson could have cut that to the other side. That is also something that could have happened on that play. But regardless, it's a play that went for a 1-yard loss. And then we come back out here. 2nd down and 11. And Bo Nix is just going to go underneath on this one for a 3-yard gain. We'll have to see if he passed up anything deep on this one. Watch his footwork. Troy Franklin goes in motion. It's just a little swing pass. Try to basically get an extension of the run game here. That's what these swing passes are. Get a hat on a hat and hope that Javonte Williams can make a man miss. But this probably should have been Marvin Mims or maybe Blake Watson. Let's just be honest. At this point, Javonte Williams is not going to make a man miss. So I like the play call here. I just don't like the guy that you ran it with. Good effort, actually, by Javonte to spin forward for a gain of 3 yards. But if it were one of the speedier guys like Marvin Mims or Blake Watson, that would have gone for a much bigger gain. So good idea. You just ran the play with the wrong guy. Then we come out here, 3rd down and 8. And it's just going to be a completion from Bo Nix for 1 yard. Sorry about the microwave quality of the play on this one. NFL.com can be a little shaky with their quality. So on this one, he just drops back. He doesn't like what he has downfield. There's nobody open at this point. You're under duress, so you're just going to try to throw this into the flat here and hope that maybe he can make a man miss and try to pick up the first down, Javonte Williams. It was a contested catch, actually. Derwin James ended up catching it at the same time as Javonte, but Javonte hit the ground first with possession of the ball, so it's a tie. It goes to the offense at that point. Avoided an interception, but yeah, man, nobody was open on that play. You got behind the sticks on that drive. You tried to establish the run game, and unfortunately, it just didn't work. And then we come out here on this touchdown drive from the Chargers, and we've got this horse collar tackle here. This one, yeah, this is definitely some questionable officiating. At minimum, it should have been offsetting penalties because Justin Herbert was grabbing onto Jonathan Cooper's face mask. Here's Coop right here. So you're going to see it's play action. Herbert rolls out, and there's the horse collar tackle. But Herbert was also grabbing onto the face mask on that one. That angle didn't show a great angle of it. It was very clear as day on the TV copy. Anybody who was watching the game saw that one without a doubt. Let's get the right play here. Sure that's the right one. Yeah, so this is a 2nd down and 6 play. Just a rough break. Zach Allen with the horse collar. I actually thought that he had grabbed the face mask in real time. That's kind of what it looked like on the broadcast angle, and it kind of almost looks like it from that angle as well. But Herbert has hold of Jonathan Cooper's face mask. Like all day, every day. Let's look at it again. A little motion there from Scott Matlock. So Cooper comes right there. That actually was Cooper on that play, not Zach Allen. My bad. But still, Cooper, yeah, man. It should have been offsetting penalties. Again, that was Cooper the whole way, not Zach Allen. Totally my fault there. I am super tired. Yeah, Allen comes in. Or actually, that would have even been Malcolm Roach. I just looked at the double arm shivers. But yeah, regardless, should have been offsetting penalties for sure. Oh, man. All right. So after that, obviously, it's a 15-yard penalty. Not feeling great. It puts the Chargers in favorable field position at the Denver 47. And then Denver is offsides here on a 2nd down and 10. Turns it into a 2nd down and 5. You can't keep shooting yourself in the foot. And then 3rd down, Dondre Tillman lines up offside. So that's 3 penalties on the Broncos. Just consistently shooting yourself in the foot, man. It's so frustrating. Then you've got Darius Davis with a deep catch here from Justin Herbert. And this allowed the Chargers to take the lead. Davis in motion. And he just gets wide open there outside of P.J. Locke. It's an excellent job by Justin Herbert keeping this play alive. An excellent job. He's looking, nothing's there. He holds on to it to the last possible second. P.J. Locke's in pretty good position right here, but Davis just has game-breaking speed. Zach Allen's closing in right there on Herbert, but it doesn't matter. That is just an excellent, excellent job by Justin Herbert. And ultimately, that is how the Denver Broncos lost the lead, and they were never able to regain it after that. And it's frustrating because the Denver Broncos, after that point, they come out. 2-point conversion was good by Joshua Palmer, by the way, and that made the score just to double check my crappy, now 12 o'clock in the morning math. Yeah, that made it a 27-24 ball game after the 2-point conversion. So, Yeah, it's just really frustrating, man. It's just really frustrating. We'll come back over here to Opera. You try to establish the ground game. You pick up a 5-yard run on first down. Second down and 5. You probably could have run the ball here on second down, but let's see what the Chargers are doing defensively. Because, again, eventually the Chargers are just going to load out and stack the box and try to stop the run that way. They're playing kind of a tighter defense here, so that is sort of the thought process. Courtland Sutton goes in motion. And this is play action here. Sorry, I'm not stopping that. Looks like they were trying to actually set up a screen on this play, and it's just not there. They were trying to set up a screen to Javonte Williams off of play action on second down and 5. I can live with that play call, actually. Again, screen passes are sort of an extension of the run game. You've just got to find a way to execute up front. Let's see who messes up here up front. Somebody got put on their behind. Let's look one more time. This is how I watch film in real time, guys. I go back and speed up and all this stuff. You guys are watching the film with me in real time here. Looked like Wattenberg. He just gets completely put on his ass. Or no, it's McGlinchey. Yeah, that's McGlinchey right there, and the screen is just completely blown up. The blocking was not there. Bo Nix just has to get rid of it at that point. It's not a bad play call. The blocking just was not there, and additionally, this defender also kind of sniffed it out right there for the Chargers. Again, apologies for the stupid microwave quality on this play, but we're working with what we have here. The NFL needs to get a little bit better about not releasing choppy film. This isn't even attributed to my bad internet this time, Broncos country. Okay, this is now the third down and 5 play. So it skipped ahead. That's fine. So third down and 5. It's man coverage for the Chargers. Bo checks it down, and nice job there by Mike Burton picking up the first down. So you're able to overcome that second down play. That's really nice. Mike Burton able to pick up that play right there. Then your drive ultimately stalls out a little bit later on here. First down, trying to hit something deep here with Marvin Mims. Another probably point where some people would say, why didn't you run the ball here? It's a light front. I'd say you probably could run the ball, but this is also a good opportunity to hit off play action. Oh, that's rough. Right there, it almost kind of looks like that's open. You could have probably hit that sail route right there. It's Courtland Sutton. Yeah, you could have definitely hit that sail route to Courtland Sutton. That's open. I mean, 7 could have sank on it, but if you lead him out right here to the sideline, then the safety's not going to be able to crash in. You probably could hit Courtland Sutton on this one. I'm going to say this is probably a missed read by Bo Nix. Come on, you stupid thing. But he's going to go deep. Oh yeah, well, I see why he didn't go for that one. This is the play. This is the missed deep shot to Marvin Mims. It's one-on-one. It's a double move. You definitely could have hit this, but he knew what he had here. He just missed the throw. He threw it too late. You need to have this throw already gone. You wound it up and threw it a little bit too late. It's underthrown at that, and Tarheeb still is able to crash in and make the play. That is the one real miss right there from Bo Nix that really does sting. If there's one bad play that Bo Nix had in this game, this is it. He just misses it. Could have hit the sail. Tries to hit the double move that's open. He just throws it too late and underthrows it. Sucks. Missed opportunity right there. That was probably your biggest missed opportunity offensively. I will continue to maintain that this loss is not on the offense for me. This is 100% on those penalties on the defense, but this one does hurt. This one definitely does hurt, and that is the one throw in this game that Bo Nix is going to want back, and the drive stalls out after that. Try to run the ball in second down, only pick up 2 yards. Third down, incomplete pass to Blake Watson. Let's take a look at this one. This is fun. I like doing these live film studies. I like when the film comes out right after the game. So on this one here, oh yeah, it's just wide open. Probably could have thrown it a little bit sooner and maybe hope that Watson can make a move and maybe make 29 miss. It's third down and 8. Try to pick up the first down. So I'd say this is a little bit late here from Bo. He's trying to look downfield for Devon Vele. Good job not throwing it. 29 will sink. 23, Tony Jefferson. He could get in position to pick it off. It's not there. This is just mostly a 3-man route concept. And finally, Bo does throw it to the check. A little bit too late for that, unfortunately. Could have thrown it a tick sooner. He's trying to hunt with the ball. He's trying to make a play on third down. I get it, but eventually you need to just try to hit your check down and hope that maybe your guy can make a man miss. It's Blake Watson. He can potentially make a play there with his feet. I get Bo Nix is trying to be aggressive, but at some point you can't force it. You've got to take what's there and just hope that your guy can get either the first down, or you probably could have set it up to where it's fourth down and manageable. So this is another one where I appreciate what Bo Nix is trying to do right here, but in a more ideal world, he would have thrown it to the flat to Blake Watson just a little bit sooner. And on this play, the drive stalls out at midfield, and Denver has to punt it back to the Chargers, who are up by 1 score. And then this drive just is a complete and total disaster here defensively for Denver. You were the victim of just too many missed tackles. Or actually, I am so sorry. We come back over here, and it was another punting situation. My bad, my bad. Yeah, that was the Drew Sanders sack. So you actually gave the ball back to the offense with the Drew Sanders sack. Then we come back over here, and this one is probably the frustrating one where you didn't establish the run game if you're Denver. This is probably the drive that pissed some fans off here. First down and 10 from your own 45, and you're going to take a sack. Just completely unblocked. They try to run this trap pass. I think Bulls tried to block. Let's take a look again. Bud Dupree, little chip right there with Troutman. What's Bulls doing? He completely commits to the inside here when he should have choked outside to try to block Bud Dupree. This looks like a missed assignment from Bulls. Oh, all day long. What is he doing? Pardon my French, but Garrett Bowles, what the actual fuck? Seriously. This is a complete blown assignment here from Garrett Bowles. What are you doing? I don't know if he anticipated the chip to go all the way, but what are you doing? Seriously. Complete protection breakdown. That's just bad offensive execution. No excuse, man. Sure, you could say run the ball here, but let's see what they were trying to hit downfield. Play action again. Got the right idea. And oh, this over route's open. Oh yeah, this over route right here to Troy Franklin's open. You can hit that all game long. But you have the protection breakdown because Garrett Bowles completely blew his job on this one. Yeah, that sucks. That completely and totally sucks. How many minutes are we on this video now? We are 34 minutes. This is going to be a very nice long film study, Broncos country. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So now we come over here. Second down, 7-yard run with Audric Estime. It's second down and 20 after your sack. Just trying to get some of the yardage back at this point. You're well behind the chains. Not a bad run there from Estime. Could have committed a little bit more to Audric Estime in this one, but again, you've got to keep the defense honest. The execution just was not there from the Broncos on some of these drop back passing concepts. Brings up now a 3rd down and 13 from your own 42. Check down. And at that point, you're just trying to get some of the yardage back with Lucas Kroll. And you got to punt it away to the Chargers. That just goes to show you, man. Negative plays, you get yourself behind the sticks with a sack, and that completely kills the entire drive. I know that some fans are frustrated that you weren't running the ball. The play was there. You just couldn't protect on that one, and it was so frustrating. Then, after that, the Chargers, they went downfield, and they ended up sealing the game away. Gus Edwards ripped off a 43-yard run on this possession. This ended up taking it to a 2-score game. This was a missed tackle right here from the Broncos. Cody Barton, what the F are you doing? PJ Locke, what the F are you doing? Or who was that missed that second tackle? Yeah, it's PJ. What are you doing, dude? Seriously. Horrible tackling. Horrible tackling at every single level. Barton, miss. Sternad, washed out. PJ, miss. Good effort by Tillman, the big defensive lineman. And freaking another miss right there from Damari Mathis. Like, this is just missed tackle city right here for the Broncos. Horrible execution. This is not on coaching. This is on the players for piss poor tackling. Finally, Justin Sternad caught him, but, bro, Gus Edwards couldn't do anything on the ground before this, and he rips off a long run of the season of 43 yards because this Broncos team cannot tackle. Absolutely friggin' pathetic. So that was the run right there. The ball came out at the end, but he was clearly down by contact. That was the run right there. That just completely had you deflated if you were the Denver Broncos. Set up the Chargers well in position to score, and finally they do score here. Justin Herbert with Hassan Haskins. This is going to be the last play that we're going to look at on film because this was really the last play of the game that mattered. You'll see Ladd McConkey goes in motion. Little shovel pass right there. Brandon Jones gets completely out-leveraged. I don't know what he's doing. He takes a horrible angle. You just can't allow this crap to happen. It's 2nd down and 13. You force the Chargers to kick a field goal. You still have a shot. But missed tackle there. And then once again, PJ Locke just gets completely put on skates. Bad couple of plays there at the end from PJ Locke that allowed the Chargers to put this game away. Horrible execution. The play calling was not the problem here. The execution 100% was missed tackles, blown coverages, stupid penalties, and one missed throw from Bo Nix. That was your night for the Denver Broncos after going up 21-10. So, for me, this loss is on player personnel for not executing in key moments. They just continued to crap the bed, and because of that, the Denver Broncos now find themselves losing their 6th game of the season, and just a bad loss for the Broncos. Alright guys, thank you so much to everybody who stuck with me on this almost 40-minute film study. Absolutely insane. It is now 12:13 in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and upload this right away. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section below if you guys made it through that with me. Who do you guys blame for the overall execution in this game? Do you guys think that it was player personnel, or do you think that the coaching was not good enough in this game? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.